Real bad on the prowl. Heard you was next, but I'm up now. Yeah, I'm shining like bling blow. And I see a couple haters in the crowd. Yeah, drip, drip, drop, I'm juicy. Don't really care what you say. And we all on Ducey. It's your birthday, girl, go crazy. Now make it clap and get low. Yeah, now back it up a little more. Yeah, now bring it up slow. You need a stage, the way you putting on the show. Now grab your bestie by the hand and let her know she bad. Say grab a baddie by the hand and let her know she bad. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? Yeah, I'm fed up, so shut up, don't need your opinion. I'm about to count up your pension. Get up, I need your attention. Hurry up. Keep calm, yeah, never in a rush. See a baddie with a big butt. She a stallion, don't get bucked. Now make it clap and get low. Yeah, now back it up a little more. Yeah, now bring it up slow. You need a stage, the way you putting on the show. Now grab your bestie by the hand and let her know she bad. Say grab a baddie by the hand and y'all know what to do. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? If you bad and you know it, then shake it when you show it. If you bad and you know it, then shake it when you show it. If you bad and you know it, then shake it when you show it. If you bad and you know it, then shake it when you show it. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at? I'm bad, you bad. Where my baddies at?
Yo, 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 yo. How is everybody tonight?
Everybody's in the house.
Everybody's in the hizzy.
Hey, Karen.
Hey, Karen.
Jim.
So this is the first of 2 Jim Sucks Thursdays. Then we're doing away with the idea.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Who agreed to that? I didn't agree to that.
I didn't agree to that.
Hey, Becca.
I did not agree to that.
Hey, hon.
So yeah, unless someone else pays for the $10, no discounts for Jim Sucks, they end next week.
Of course, we do have a 50% off Monday coming up.
We do not have a 50% off Monday.
We do. Yes, we do.
I have to approve all discounts because there's a difference between management, which you are, and the owner, which she is.
Down with management. Down with management.
You are management, so you can't yell about it. The only worker we got here is NCR, and he does all the work.
I'm a no-talent hack. Everybody knows that.
No, that's what your evaluation at your real job says, not your job here.
No, at my real job, they love me. They love me some. They love them some feel. My real job.
We've got some news today. And let me just pull up the news. Because we were threatened by this man this morning because his own people yesterday were saying he was at a bail or a bond revocation hearing. I said that in a reply to somebody, and he threatened us again with a lawsuit this morning.
Yes.
He said that my reply was going to get me paperwork.
Okay.
Paperwork. So,
cease and desist. Cease and desist.
No, he didn't say cease and desist yet. Don't put that out there yet. There's no cease and desist in place. But Mr. Lane Myers is now in jail. His arraignment is 8:30, either Central or Pacific time. Not sure which one Arizona is. We are waiting.
They're their own time. They don't do like daylight savings and all that, so they're like screwy.
Well, what's going to happen is this is his second felony charges, apparently. His own same people are saying that he got a new felony charge after being out on 13 charges, including 7 felonies. So there might not be bond today. There probably is, because Arizona sucks when it comes to this stuff, but yeah. Mr. Lane Myers is currently in jail. He was arrested after his first appearance status hearing for those 13 charges he was arraigned for last Friday. So, yeah. We wish him well. He's an American hero. American hero.
Oh,
he
American.
Fights for the First Amendment when it comes to himself, but anybody else, screw him.
Get sued, yeah. I have some sad news. I have some sad news. I'm very sad. I'm verklempt, actually. I don't know if I can get this out in one take, but apparently Jason Gutterman had a video taken down for a privacy strike, of all things.
Privacy strike?
All of some people to not realize the true American hero that is Jason Gutterman and watching the Watchmen.
He's not an American hero. Lane Myers is an American hero. Jason Gutterman is something else.
He is something else. Jason Gutterman is something else.
Propose something to solve this issue between you two.
Sure.
If Lane Meyer loses his next matchup and Jason Gutterman loses his, how about we have them go head to head in a exploding cage match?
There's only one problem with that idea.
What?
Jason Gutterman's already been eliminated.
Yep. He already lost. Yep.
Yeah.
He already lost.
He didn't make it out of round 1. He lost to Glenn Serio 13-2.
Yep. Now, Jason Gutterman, yes, James, the Jason Gutterman. His son, Ben, watching The Watchmen, or as I like to refer to him, Junior, got even with that lady. He got that video that got privacy striked on YouTube onto X, and then promptly called for everybody to call her and try to persuade her to drop the privacy strike.
How about no? Crazy Dutch weirdo.
And he put it on a community post on his page.
Of course.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
No, I'm just at a loss of words for these morons.
I know. This complete morons.
We had a return of Pulp Phil's new favorite late night person.
Yes.
Floyd Wallace streamed 3 times in the last 24 hours. And I'm not going to spoil the story, but I did leave something out. Floyd Wallace says that if a girl does not put out before the first date, before they even leave the house, she is disrespecting him.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. So instead of trying to charm this woman with actual charisma and respect and human dignity,
right,
he wants her to become a object of his desires.
Yes.
And that's
women, in Floyd's opinion, must put out before anything else.
You know, there's a word for women like that. And it's the oldest profession in the world.
Well, that's how he treated the women in Colombia. He would promise them goods and services, sometimes an expensive iPhone case. And he called it getting his.
Who raised this asshole?
Floyd Wallace?
Who raised him?
News Now Omaha, News Now Nebraska.
Was he raised by a woman or a man?
A woman. but he doesn't talk to his mother anymore. There's major issues there.
Shocking.
That's hard to believe, isn't it?
Hard to believe.
So this is mommy issues in the real world. Yep.
Yes.
You know, I was raised by a single mother, and she told me to treat everybody with respect. But when it came to me getting around dating age, she sat me and my younger brother down and told us, you treat women with respect. You pull out chairs, you open doors. You be a proper gentleman like I raised you.
Yep.
And I have never had a problem doing that because it's called being polite.
Yep.
Yeah, it's called the right thing to do.
But Floyd, on the other hand, sees women as, I don't know what at this point.
Tourism, a particular type of tourism.
Oh, and he is back to, he wants to be traveling again by September, but it's going to cost us to send him there.
Us, yes, we need to fund it. Yes,
us.
We
need. Now, he'll put some aside because he's going back to work at a meat packing factory. But at the slaughterhouse, that's right. That's not a bar. That's an actual slaughterhouse.
Yep.
But since he's chosen the Philippines, everything must be done in advance. He said Thailand and the Philippines. Sorry about that.
Well, and don't forget that the place he floated first.
Well, he wanted to go to Kenya first, but he always says that. He always starts with Kenya, and it always ends up with Thailand and the Philippines.
Bill, I'm going to say this as a customer of yours at the Holy Smoke Barbecue.
Yes.
You might want to check your meat sources if it's coming from Floyd's slaughter.
No, we don't source our meat out of Omaha. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have good Iowa farmers that I get meat from.
So
did you get me into contact with Linnea Quigley then?
Maybe.
So Mr. Floyd Wallace is moving back to Nebraska. He will be living with his female cousin. He's got a sweet deal where it's just his rent is $250 a month. And she will only charge him half of that if he's out traveling the world. But he did say he is not giving notice to his current landlord because she disrespected him.
She didn't put out before the first day?
Mommy issues.
Disrespected him. He's insulted. So he's going, even though he's cleared the apartment of almost everything, he's not going to tell her till the day before he moves out on the 31st this year. Or month. Yes.
He does know that's going to affect his credit and rental history.
I don't think he gives a shit.
Yeah, I don't think
he might when he's trying to get those plane tickets.
I don't think he doesn't have a credit card. He doesn't have any credit at all.
Well, here's a fun fact about landlords. If you have an outstanding debt, they can actually put a wage garnishment on you if they take you to court.
Yeah, but what wages does he have? He's going to be working. He will be working at a meat packing plant that basically is one of those low budget operations that don't do background checks. If you're breathing, you can work there. And if you have a social security number, it's okay, but they prefer you without them in case you disappear into the meat. I mean,
yeah.
Well, here's the thing. YouTube counts as an income.
Well, he says he doesn't have very much of that anymore.
They'll still take it.
Doesn't have any of that anymore.
It doesn't matter. They'll still take it.
Because he had to do a fundraiser for $60 to send out a package, then for $75 to send out a package. And he's already mailed his air conditioner UPS.
Now, the best part today was when he was down to needing the last $33, and it came in, and then he immediately goes, "I'm calling an Uber to go to the UPS store."
Yeah. Yeah, somehow he got the
So
money for an Uber.
So he doesn't have $33 to mail the package, but he can somehow get an Uber to go mail it.
Yes, he had Uber money. Yes. So we're going to transition on to our matchup in today's Touche Memorial.
Jim, we're not talking about transitioning anymore. Remember?
We're talking about going to the next subject. The Touche Memorial. I'm not dead yet. Don't use that title, you idiot, Jim. I'm serious. Oh my God, you really called it that. Bracket thingy.
Yep.
Now, today's matchup
And today
is
only.
the First Amendment Protection Agency, who is FAPA, and he is a disciple of Chile de Castro, taking on James Freeman. And I think Mr. NCR has some words about James Freeman.
Oh,
yes. This will tie in to the X Factors. But I have a quick side note here. You'll get the panel and the crowd will get a definite kick out of this. The first time I told my mom about that, because she likes to hear about my work, I said his name and how he goes by Fat, but she goes, he goes by Fupa? Mama NCR, folks. She likes to laugh, just like me.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Well,
the guy who pepper sprayed an old man.
Yeah, he's 20.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
23. He has a Logan Paul haircut.
I thought it was a toupee. I could have sworn it was a toupee. I'm calling it a toupee.
He has the worst teeth in the world.
Worse than Riot Girl.
Yes. And he flexes his muscles because he's flexing his freedom, but he's not the guy called Flex Your Freedom.
And he's got a sweet 90s Corvette.
And about 3 weeks ago, he pepper sprayed an old man who was walking angrily towards him to pick up charges in Massachusetts.
Yeah,
but the guy,
he's gonna like sue him now or something.
Or something.
Yeah, the guy came towards him that was walking away, and then pursued him.
Okay.
And then pepper sprayed him, and that's what got him in trouble.
Yeah.
So are we ready for the first X Factor?
Go ahead.
Let's go with the first X Factor, personality. Now, as we all know, FAPA has the personality of a porcupine that's trying to get into your bed. And James Freeman has the personality of a, dried up dog turd on your front porch. So both are pretty useless. But the dog turd you can easily get off with a snow shovel. And to compare these two things, let's take how FAPA likes to, like Jim said, flex, as he calls it, the people's elbow, the people's bicep, the people's flex. Like he's trying to be a 1980s wrestler. As James Freeman likes to go around calling himself Grande Johnson. And we can all agree he is a Grande Johnson.
Well, and he also likes to impersonate Doge. That's his new thing.
That segues right into our next X Factor. Intelligence. James Freeman, like Phil said, likes to impersonate Doge and act as if he is a cop and has some form of authority. And likes to misquote the law just like every other frauditor. But FAPA quotes the ultimate Bible of frauditors, the trifold.
No, that's true. That's true. He does have a trifold.
Yes, he does.
And he has shown it. He has shown it.
He quotes it like it's the Holy Bible.
Bible?
Biblioteca. Yo quiero biblioteca.
Okay.
¿Qué? Habla inglés, señor.
Okay.
Yo.
Arriba, arriba. Ándale, ándale.
Now,
Oh,
the final X factor we have for these two wonderful competitors is risking their freedoms and financial securities. FAPA, after his first court date, argued with the judge, saying that he doesn't want the public defender. He's not going to enter any pleas. He's going to get his own lawyer. By the way, he wants everyone else to pay for his lawyer. And then made claims that now that he has the information of the victim, he will dox him. He will have his followers brigade him, harass him publicly and privately all over social media. Big brains right there. Now, James Freeman.
Okay. Go ahead.
James Freeman, as very recently, as brought my attention by Fraud Patrol, has been making threats of mass unalivings of law enforcement agencies, quoting that he wants to see 5 more drop to the ground, like happened in Dallas, Texas. He's also made claims that he will dox enemies. Oh, sorry, Phil.
And he also claims that Bao is his boss.
Now,
that's what he tells people when he's on his Doge. He has a boss, and they'll say, "Who's your boss?" And he'll go, "Bao," as in clash with Bao.
Now, the true question is, with all these X factors in play, who is the biggest loser in this game?
Well, that's where the panel comes in. Let's go around the panel and get a quick vote on this, starting with Pope Phil. Is it FAPA or is it James Freeman?
Well, having watched both of them recently, I'm going to go with my gut. Who do I want to punch in the face more? I got to give it to Freeman.
Freeman. Okay, Gia, FAPA or James Freeman?
No, it's so confusing. I say Freeman because I don't know the other guy that well.
Okay.
So I say Freeman. Yeah, he's boiled me a few times with what do you get a bunch of people together at some police station or something?
Yes, he was part of the Uvalde brigade.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to NCR. FAPA or Freeman?
Well, looking at both competitors and seeing how they're both ripe with stupidity and ripe with bad decisions, I'm going to have to go with the one that reminds me to be thankful we have steel chairs to crack people in the head with. I'm going with FAPA as the stone cold lock of the century for the week.
Stone cold lock of... God bless it, Floyd's live again. Why?
Because he needs another Uber.
So, right now we've got 2 for James Freeman, 1 for FAPA. So it is time for you guys to vote in the side chat. Either put FAPA, FAPA, or Freeman. And we've got P. Barnes in at Freeman, and we've got Dave in at FAPA. Facebook Karen's in at FAPA, or Freeman. Gothic Sparrow says FAPA. Lemon Tart says FAPA. Parson says Freeman. We're at a 5-4 advantage.
Oh, you forgot Lisa.
Lisa has, I got her down. Sue Bear is FAPA. Matt G is Freeman.
Did you get Mrs. Tom?
Yes, I did. Freeman, Matt G. And as of right now, we've got 1, 2, 3. Okay. We've got 7 votes. Or is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8 votes Freeman, 5 votes FAPA. Sealess is in with FAPA.
Vote with the hate in your hearts, folks.
Go with the hate in your hearts. We're going to give it one more minute. It's either FAPA or Freeman. FAPA or Freeman.
Could we have our first really big upset?
Steven Sellers is in with Freeman.
So
we're
nail biting.
Down to votes are rigged if it's not Freeman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 for Freeman and 6 for FAPA. That's right, folks. That's our final tally. 9-6, and James Freeman is going on to face either Bitch Tits Josh Abrams.
No, Becca says Freeman.
Watchdog.
Tomato says Freeman.
Well, then that's 10 for Freedom.
Gia says rigged.
I hope he
Mrs. Thompson, yes, I win.
his ACO.
James Wigton comes in with FAPA at the end.
Lisa comes in with the surprise pick of Becca. Oh my gosh. She's not even in the tournament.
I hope he tears his ACL.
Okay, so our final tally. 11 for Freeman. 8 for FAPA.
1 for Becca.
And apparently 1 for me.
No, because he's already voted. Can't vote twice.
This was a pretty close one in comparison. The only other one that was even close was Direct D and Craig Hendry.
That's true.
So it was a toss-up tonight. It was a toss-up.
It was a real nail biter. Nail biter. Came down to the wire.
Now, what's not a nail biter?
James, what's surprising is James was able to nail his free throws at the end.
Now, what's not a nail biter is tonight's pick for NCR's future wife. That's right, folks. Even though it's a Jim Sucks Thursday, Jim is very much taken. So
Jim's going to prove how much he sucks at picking a girlfriend for NCR.
That's right. And we're going to stop this screen and share. Today's pick is wonderful. Wonderful.
You say that every night.
West Amwell Township Police. West Amwell Township Police, wherever the heck that is.
It's a lovely bed and breakfast community, especially in the fall when the leaves are turning. It's beautiful there.
I don't
Beautiful.
think Jim's doing that.
New Jersey. A very special New Jersey girl just for NCR.
Garden State. The Garden State.
West Amwell Police. Everything's being recorded. Need your driver's license, registration, and insurance, please.
Okay. I just need to, I don't know where my driver's license is.
Okay.
It's not in my bag, so can I go right in that, I think my bag.
Wherever your stuff is, find it.
Oh, that accent. Oh, that accent.
Yay.
25 minutes, so 17.
I need your driver's license. Yep.
Boy, you're awfully rounding up there. 25 minutes would be 13. 12 and a half.
Hush.
Do me a favor, just roll that your driver's
Stop
side door
cooking.
window down.
My
Yep, right over there.
I
He
can
voted
believe you.
it's solid .198.
It's just not helping. Do you have a license that? Nope, take that back. Your registration and insurance, please.
somewhere.
Oh, she's in a Tesla. That's a Tesla.
Becca's in with a
Being first.
.177. Mrs. Tom at a .189, and G at a
Give me 1 second.
Sure.
213.
I have no idea where, like, I
Karen in with a solid .201. Sue Bear at a .122.
This is like a.
Keep going, Phil. Hey, Touche.
Lisa's in at a .169, and Touche's at a .123.
Is this your vehicle?
It is my vehicle, but I
And you-
I never get pulled over, so I have no idea.
Where-
like,
where-
And
where is it in the
follow the heels of Touche M going with a .234.
So your
Why
price
does
is
she have
ready
an iPad mounted in her car?
It comes
That's
with
a
the Tesla.
Tesla.
Oh my
There you
god.
go.
Matt coming in at
Talk about
0.23.
distracted driving.
Yeah, the Tesla has no. This one at least has
Sorry?
no. You literally have nothing in front of you. Everything is on that monitor.
Yep. Dave's
So you
at a
have to-
.150.
Go ahead.
Cecil's at a .145.
Yeah,
Now,
Gia,
if I
you
could-
have to. Even in the Cybertruck, to shift or put it in reverse or drive or whatever, it's all on that screen. You have to
So
swipe up or swipe down.
If I crank out 5 push-ups, can I?
That's
give
crazy.
her away?
No, you can't. We haven't seen anything about this wonderful, darling woman.
What about if I do 5 squats right now?
No,
You're mean.
because
I should do
Parson has not weighed in yet.
I should start a union. This is torture. This is cruel. This is violating the Geneva Convention.
Why did she have a DVD in her glove compartment?
Not sure.
You need
You just-
my insurance card, right?
And your registration.
Oh. That's temporary, but I have.
Yeah, no, this one's very expired.
Okay.
You can take this back.
Alright.
This is worse than that time I went to that church celebration and these 2 angels started
Sure.
taking people away, and dropping them. And Chris
You're
Rock
not
showed
Jay and
up.
Silent Bob Strike Back.
Where are you coming from today?
Well, they were in it,
I
but
was
they
at
that's not that
the
movie.
River House.
The River House?
Yes, it or
No,
no, Dogma.
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 River House is what, a restaurant or something?
It's
Or,
yeah. It's a
Not Alanis Morissette at a
I
dog.
was at a wedding last night.
you had a wedding last night? Okay. So where are you headed to right now?
I'm going home,
Home?
to Bridgewater. Yeah,
Where's home?
Bridgewater, New Jersey.
Well, it could be worse. Could be stuck in the could be stuck at the mall being chased by officer in the force.
What else do you need from me?
The
You guys
insurance.
faster than Walt Flanagan's dog.
If you don't have the card, if you can pull it up on your phone, that also
I can
works.
pull it up on my phone.
Yep.
Okay,
It
say
could be
that
called
again.
Blart.
Yeah,
It could be worse. I could be stuck at the mall being chased by Officer LaFleur's again. That guy's
I
faster
have
than
like
Walt
this-
Flanagan's
not
dog.
mall rats.
I have like this cute little bifold that holds my registration and my insurance in my glove compartment. It's so easy.
And do you have a lovely broccoli rubber band?
No. It's in my glove compartment. It's
Yeah, where's-
plastic. It's a bifold, not a trifold. And it holds my registration and my insurance right there. It's simple. I don't pull shit up on my phone. I'm old school.
Well,
Where's
you're
this lady's
old.
trifold? Where is it? And her 5A cop card. Where is it?
I
No,
don't
Where
know.
the hell is Chili DeCastro?
And she's not recording, and she's not telling them she's pleading the fifth, and then answering all their questions anyway.
And she's a Tesla, so pulling over a Tesla, isn't that a war crime now? Didn't they make that a war crime?
I believe they did. Yes, I believe so.
Because I know that
I
if
believe
you
that executive order was signed today.
if you deface a Tesla charger, you are now being charged with domestic terrorism. So
Okay.
that's scary but real. You're up to 5 to 10 years in prison. Graffiti, folks.
For one, picking one company over every other company in America.
I'm so sorry.
Because that billionaire backs the president and is the co-president.
It happens a lot more often than you
All
think.
right. So, is this
I would
good?
rather go
Like,
on a
this
date
is
with
my-
Linnea Quigley right now than deal with this woman. Phil, make that happen.
That works.
Well,
All right, so
I
the
would
reason
have a
for
more
stopping your
stimulating
speed.
conversation with
The
her than
posted
this
speed
one.
on Route 202 is 55.
You don't
but
know.
85 miles per hour.
Was I?
Yes.
No, I wasn't.
Okay. That's fine.
I
We have
think
radar. I
think
picked
I
up at
do.
85.
Maybe she's
So,
friends with
it's-
Snooki.
That's a big negative.
Obviously, 85 is...
J Bow Wow or whatever her
Was I
name
really
was.
doing that
Or
fast?
85.
Vinny. There's always a Vinny.
Okay. So that's fine. Do you have any issues with your
Again,
license at all?
Nothing.
I would
Points
rather go on a
suspended?
date with
Nothing.
Linnea
Okay, that's fine.
Quigley
So just hang tight for me. I'm going to
because
check
she
out your
would
information. I'll
offer
be
me a
right back with you,
stimulating
okay?
conversation. I would love to hear about all of the work she's done and all the directors and hear about how she worked with Charlie Band.
She has empty bottles of hand sanitizer in there. And it smells like alcohol, but it also could be that hand sanitizer.
Yeah, wait, pause it for a bit.
Empty bottles of hand sanitizer.
Okay, so my wife has hand sanitizer on her purse, right? She's got a little travel thing on it, right? And our 5-year-old nephew always liked it, but he couldn't say hand sanitizer. So he'd always go, "Can I have the hand sanitizer?" So now every time I hear that, that's what I think. Can I have the hand sanitizer?
Yes, Gothic Sparrow fills in at 0.235. I agree.
I was talking to her, I asked where she was coming from. She says she was at a wedding yesterday. So she might be smelling like that because she still has alcohol in her system from the wedding. So,
How's her?
so this is the thing too. When I asked her for her registration, insurance, or whatever, she grabbed this up from her glove box and she says to me, "Well, that's my registration." Like ignores it. She's like, "What do you need from me again?" I say registration. She's like, "Oh, here's this." And then she hands it to me. She finally gets this and she's like, "What else do you need from me again?" So she can't keep track of what she's doing. I would, if it were up to me, I would get Corey out here just to see if he wants to talk to her, if he smells. She's I don't know if it's just the way she talks or if she's a little slow with her speech.
Yeah, 'cause I-
It's
I-
the way
put it
she
down.
moves.
I smelled it, but I'm like, it smelled like hand sanitizer and a combination of perfume.
She
I'm
does
like,
not
Correct,
have
that,
moves
yeah.
like
I'm
Jack.
like,
You don't know. You haven't seen her
Again,
walk yet.
It's
Yeah.
I'm on the fence about it.
He could be a zombie.
It's weird, man, because I
Unless
can
it's
smell
Linnea
something.
Quigley from
I do too.
Turn the
It's-
Living
it's-
Dead,
it's-
that's
it's
trash.
smoking down.
It
That's,
smells like
she's no
alcohol.
zombie
She's
for me.
talking with kind of a slurred speech.
2616 from 11.
Yeah, chronic alcoholics will drink anything. They'll drink hand sanitizer, they'll drink vanilla extract,
North or south?
they'll drink
Sure.
rubbing alcohol.
Yeah. Yeah.
South.
Yep.
right before it takes it.
Why not just go with the honky tonk discussion?
Alright, copy. 100, put me out with
Yep.
16. 2611, read.
Yeah, because she has a smell. She's slurring. She couldn't focus on getting me your information.
Parsons, you love that
I'll
movie
when he
too
comes to
much.
our conversation.
Because even looking at her eyes when she looked at me when she put him down,
Yeah,
I was like,
her eyes are kind of squinted a little bit.
I feel this person would hold me back from my dreams.
Yeah, they'll drink anything to get high. Yep.
So, I'm getting an odor of, it smells like alcohol in the car.
Yep.
She says she's coming from a wedding venue in PA. She was there last night. She's on her way home now. I asked her for her license and registration and insurance. She couldn't really focus on it. She had her registration in her hand, said, that's my registration. Put the paper back down. And she's like, what do you need again? And then she did that twice for me for registration and insurance. And then her speech is a little slurred.
Okay. Go do a pre-exit. Ask specifically about alcohol, how much alcohol have you had today.
Okay.
She's going to tell you 1 or 2 beers. That's fine. Ask her when she started, how long ago she stopped.
Okay.
Ask her to do the alphabet from A to Z.
Where my baddies
as soon as
at?
she gets out,
I'm on strike.
I'll do HGM, and you're doing walk and turn and one leg stand. I'll do it. Just do those things.
Yep.
It's a Tesla.
All right, ma'am. I just have a couple questions for you.
Looks like the
Have you had
same
anything
model
to drink
that
today?
LIA has.
Not today. Okay.
No.
How's your education
He's got the nice one.
Well, how's your education level? Do you college?
Yes, I went to college.
How many years in college?
4 years.
4 years? Okay. Do you know the alphabet? A to Z?
8, yes.
Okay. Can you recite the alphabet for me, A to Z, without singing it, please? Okay. You can. Okay, great. So,
What? Now tell me what you
I'm-
think of me.
when it's safe to do so, my officer's gonna you're gonna step out of the vehicle. You're gonna meet him in the front of the vehicle. We'll speak with you out there, okay? So you're just gonna meet up with him right in the front of the vehicle.
Wait.
Yeah,
Can I
her
take my
eyes
phone
are a
out of
little
here
weird.
Just because I don't know if it's going to lock me out of
That's
the
fine. Yeah, we'll put it right on the hood of the car. It's not a problem. So you can just put that right on the hood of the car up there. Yep.
How you doing today? Come on right over here. What's going on with your phone?
Sorry.
What's happening with your phone?
Oh no, it's like the key to my car, so that's why I wanted to take it out of my car.
Okay. What? Just so you don't lock it in the car?
Yes, exactly, because the car is just locked.
Oh, okay. All right, gotcha.
Yes.
Is that standard for all Teslas?
For a Tesla, yes.
They don't give.
Yeah, Tesla, you get a little key card, but most owners don't keep them with them. Everything's on the damn phone. So if this car needs to be towed, she's up Ass Creek if she's taking her phone to the jail with her. Because that car's locked itself. It ain't going nowhere. You can't even get in to put it in drive, to put it on the, or neutral, to put it on the, to have it towed.
No, they can have it winched up. It just there's a risk of damage.
Damn,
Yes.
Elon.
Yes. And in the Cybertruck, you have to have, if you have your little key card, you have to have it in a specific spot if you're not using the phone. Because one guy did it at an auction, and it had moved and then locked the whole truck because they didn't know that it had to be stuck in the certain spot when they were putting it up on the thing for the auction. So, yeah.
And yes,
This-
they can brick your Tesla anytime.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Give you a key fob or something like that?
They do. It's like a little, like, it looks like a credit card.
Yeah.
I, like, that's my card.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
the way
that's
they
fine.
do it.
Yeah. All right. Just come over here so we're out of the roadway. So, the reason you're out of the vehicle, I just want to talk to you a little bit, make sure there's concerns whether we were driving and drinking today.
Okay.
So what were we drinking today?
I had I had one drink.
Yeah.
One
What
drink.
was one drink?
It was
One
a
drink.
vodka and club.
Yeah. How long? Where was that? You at a friend's house earlier?
At
or?
Odette's. No,
Oh,
at
right over
River
at
House.
Odette's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So not too far.
Yeah.
Okay. You have any problems with your eyes? You wear contacts or glasses, anything like that? You can see me just clearly right now, no issues there? Okay. I'm going to do some eye tests with you, okay? So I'm going to ask that you look at the tip of my finger and follow it with your eyes, and your eyes only, do not move your head, okay? You understand that? Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Yep, you can blink and all that kind of stuff. Just sometimes it gets a little exhausting, all right? And we're going to go back out to the side again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and we're going back out to the side. And then back out to the side. Okay. And then one more time, nice and slow. All right, and relax, same thing on the other side. Okay, and then we're gonna just go up to the ceiling, keep on following, doing a good job.
Doing a good job, man.
I can blink though, right?
You can, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, you're doing fine. And then up to the ceiling again.
Okay. Because my eyes are getting a little.
Yeah, all right, good, relax. All right, so are you comfortable in those shoes? I want to actually do some balance tests, that kind of thing. Okay, we're comfortable. There's no issues with the shoes. Okay. Do you have any injuries, anything that prevent you from doing balance tests with us? No. So you're athletic? You work out? Like, can you run, jump, all those things?
I mean, I'm alright.
Time.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. All right. That's fine. All right. So what we're gonna
You still got 4 minutes.
do is call it a walk and turn. So from the tip of your toes all the
Walk
way down
and
the highway
turn.
here,
Walk
we're gonna imagine
and
there's a
turn.
straight line. All right.
Walk
I'm gonna
and
ask you to walk
turn.
on that straight line. I know, listen, nobody knows. That's all right.
Because half of
all right,
25 is
What I'm asking you
17.
to do is, you see that straight line, you're
it's
imagining it
not.
right here. I want you to put your
Yes,
left
it
foot on
is.
that line and your right foot in front of it, heel to toe. So just like
Right, Phil?
Sure.
Phil, as a professional accountant, what is
Well-
half of 25?
Okay, it depends.
Okay.
Are we doing CPA accounting, in which case you're doing what the client wants you to do, or are we doing
2230.
a corporate
It's
accounting where it
2230.
actually is?
2230.
I don't know what that means.
13 minutes.
Okay, so, what if you're doing the books like Tesla's current books? where they've lost
17.
So it is 17. Got it.
this. Heel to toe.
You
And
betrayed
just,
me,
wait,
Phil.
don't walk yet.
Oh,
Don't walk
sorry.
yet. All right, so one more time.
So,
Yep, just listen to me. Left foot on the line, right foot in front, heel to the toe.
okay.
Go ahead and go there for me.
Here.
Perfect. Yep, and just wait there. Wait.
Okay.
I want to give you the rest.
All right.
So stand in that position with your hands down your side for me, please. So left foot on the line, right foot in front, heel to toe. Right here, just like this. Go ahead, do that for me. Okay, stay right there. Okay, so when I ask you to do so, we're going to take 9 heel to toe steps all the way down the line. It's going to look like
Day,
this.
you're not supposed to agree with him.
1, 2, 3. When you get to your 9th step, you're going to keep that front foot planted, and go ahead, stand in that spot for me, okay? And we're going to take a series of small steps and just return. The first step is 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9, okay? You're going to watch your feet. Heels are going to touch the toes, and your hands are going to stay down on your side. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe you can.
So hands on hips.
Not on your hips, down on your side.
Hands on hips. Let's go, girls. Hands on hips.
Hands on hips.
And you move it about.
You're counting, right?
I did.
How many was that?
I thought that was 10.
Okay, do the return.
You guys are making me nervous.
That's all right. You're doing.
Making me
I
nervous,
get it. We'll go back over
NCR.
to here. No need to be nervous. Well, you can stop that one for now.
You're making me like
Yeah, we just have to watch. We just make sure that there's no issues. Just make sure
Yeah,
you're safe
that was
here.
a
So come on
fail.
back over to the
That was-
spot. You're fine. Just relax.
It was
Just
a
relax.
fail.
Okay. So last thing we're doing is called a one leg stand.
Yes.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I want you to stand with your feet together, your hands to your side again, just in a relaxed position, just like this. Okay. When I,
Don't be nervous.
you're fine. No, you're fine. Don't worry. When I tell you to do so, we're going to lift one leg or the other you're choosing. Okay. It's going to look like this. I'm going to keep my lifted leg approximately 6 inches off the ground with my toes pointed, okay? And from here, I'm going to count out loud in this fashion. 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on, okay? It's a time test. You just keep on counting until I tell you stop.
Okay.
All right, you understand that? So hands are going to stay down at my side. I'm going to watch my raised foot, and I'm going to count out loud.
Okay.
All right? You understand that?
So which left or foot?
Either
right.
whatever you're comfortable
Okay.
with. Yep.
All right.
Left or
I'll tell you when to
foot?
start.
Left or foot?
And you may begin.
Can I get
Count
a
for me.
time,
1,
please?
2, 3,
Not time yet.
5, 6,
Nope, not time yet.
8, 9, 10, 11. How long?
Yep, keep on going. Yep, till you stop.
12, 13, 15, 16, 17,
Keep on going.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
And relax. Okay, perfect. All right. So what time did you get out today? What time did you get out to Odette's?
Probably around like 4:30.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And we had just the one vodka club.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it was a little bit more than that, I think. All right. So today, I believe that we are intoxicated. We're above the legal limit, okay? So I'm going to have you turn around, put your hands behind your back for me. And this officer is going to place some handcuffs on you.
Don't do this.
Yep, we're going to take you in just for processing. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take you in for processing, and then you're going to be released. We're going to have to call somebody to have them come pick you up.
Don't do this.
But
Don't do
that's-
this,
that's where
baby.
we're
Do
at.
this to me.
Don't do
Okay.
this,
Like, come
please.
on.
No, I get it, but can you turn around?
Come on,
I'm like,
Jim. Don't do this
We're
to
not going
me. Come
anywhere else
on.
from here. All right. Is there anything in your car that you need besides your cell phone?
no.
Okay, turn around for me. Turn around for your face car.
I know.
Just put your hands behind your
but seriously?
Just face car, put your hands behind your back.
Okay, NCR, it's 1701. 1701.
I reject this woman.
Why do you reject this woman? She's perfectly nice. She's got enhanced boobies. She's
Pretty in pink. She's pretty in pink.
No,
She
she's not.
drives-
She's not Maggie Rewall.
Maggie Rewall.
Ringwald. Sorry, I'm missing a tooth. I slur sometimes.
Okay, so okay. And she's pretty, and she drives a Tesla, and she cares about the environment, but doesn't care about anybody else. She probably should have put it in full self-driving, but she was doing 80 something. So, yeah.
I'm still going
Anywho.
to reject her.
But I don't think this is a good call. I think this one was for you.
No.
I think this was for you.
No.
I think Touche says she isn't drunk enough to do Glenn, so no woman is. So, until she gets drunk enough to be Glenn's bride, I still think she's yours. What do you think,
Okay,
side
but-
chat?
But wait a minute though. Wait a minute though, because Glenn dresses up like Glenda, so can't he be his own bride?
No, because the stink even gets to him. Can you imagine him alone on his wedding night with himself?
Yes, actually, yes, I can.
I'm still
I think
going
that's
to,
exactly where I'll be on his wedding night.
I'm still
mean-
going to reject her. She is not the one for me. She does not have the criteria to be
Yes, she
the one
does.
for me. No, she doesn't.
She can dye her hair black. She can get some veneers. She can put on some goth makeup. I
You
mean,
get the sleeve tattoos.
20 minutes of work and you'll be all over her. 20 minutes.
It
This
doesn't
girl
always have to be
would
goth.
be the
Goth
one.
is a plus. Okay. Tell you what. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make you an offer.
Okay, what's the offer?
If you
What
and
the
Phil-
hell was that?
That would be something hitting my fucking microphone.
He's getting serious. He is getting riled up. He's serious.
He's getting riled up, folks.
If you and Phil can build a functioning time machine and go back to the 80s and find Linnea Quigley and agree to get her to agree to date me, I will marry her on the spot. So build the time machine.
That's not what we're going to do.
I say it is.
We could make it out of a hot tub.
Yeah, except the current theory is we can get forward in time, but not back in time because no time traveler has ever come from the future and back yet. Yeah, we can go forward in time, yes, because we'd be the first. Right. And Einstein's law says we can do that. But back in time, we still need some technology that we don't understand yet. Maybe even what powers the Tesla.
Well, and also we don't really understand time well enough.
Shoot, bad lady, shoot.
I'm dealing with a bunch of stuff.
I get it, but that's what we do. We want to make sure everyone's out here being safe today, right?
I get
Yeah, she's dealing with a bunch of stuff, and I don't want her. I got enough. Got enough shit I got to deal with.
Like this.
She's dealing with the rejection of you.
Please don't do it.
Yes.
We have to go in.
Gee, if you build a time machine to get Betty Page at her prime, I'll take that offer.
Yeah, except she was ultra Christian, so she wouldn't accept you after she got out of the pinups.
Well, I'm a Christian.
Yeah, but she was ultra. She went full in. Remember, she was before she died, she was living in a Christian community.
Commune, yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right. I'll take Christina Ricci at her prime. I'll take Christina Ricci right now, even. Christina Ricci, and I'll marry her on the show right now.
We can't afford Christina Ricci, and Christina Applegate's health concerns take her out of the running as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Please don't do it.
You go through my list.
Go ahead and walk with this officer. We're going to have a seat in the car, okay?
This way,
This way.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my phone.
We'll get it. We'll get all your stuff. Do you need anything else from your car?
But are you gonna
Can we get the little blonde girl from Big Bang Theory?
You're currently under arrest.
What little blonde girl from Big Bang?
Melissa Rush?
Yeah.
Isn't she on Night Court? Is that the same lady?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, okay. No, because she'll probably die in the next year because everybody who was on Night Court except Dan Fielding is dead.
Roz is still alive too.
Yeah, Roz is still alive, but everybody else.
My attorney charges $5.50 an hour. Holy shit!
Okay.
Holy shit!
How about the chick that played Abby from NCIS? Can we get her?
She's like 70 now.
No, she's not.
She's old.
The girl that played Abby Shudo on NCIS. No, she's
not. She's older than you are, and you're 57.
I'm not
Paula
57.
Perrette or something like that.
I'm not 57.
We're never going to end this video if you keep jumping.
Well, you keep putting
Do you need anything else from your car other than your phone?
I need a good woman.
This is a good woman. This is the best woman we can do tonight.
No, it isn't.
Okay, so do me a favor. You're gonna have a seat right in the car.
Well, Mrs. Pope Phil is not running.
I'm.
No.
Just have a seat in the car, please.
Can I ask you a question?
Just have a seat in the car.
Can I just ask you a question?
What's the question?
I'm going through a lot with my kids.
Okay,
and
I understand.
I can't have.
I understand.
No.
Sit in the car.
But I can't have anything.
I'm not gonna ask you guys. Sit in the car.
55 as she's married.
I will, but I just can't. I can't have anything.
Who is that?
Polly Perrette.
Told you. Told you.
On here.
Sit in the car.
What about Lucy Liu?
Sit in the
Also 55 and married.
car. Sit in the car. Come on. Sit down. If you don't get in the car, I'm gonna put you in the car. Sit in the car.
I will get in the car.
I need you to get in there now.
I'm just letting you
Selma
know.
Hayek. Can we do Selma Hayek?
Situation.
Okay, but this doesn't.
He's almost
you're making this
60.
difficult. Just sit in the car for me, please.
But have you seen her?
I will say that our generation, as we get older, are a lot less Golden Girls than the Golden Girls. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Look at Christy Brinkley. I mean, she still looks good.
Yes. And she's like 110.
Yeah.
What about Anne Hathaway? Oh, wait, she's with the Capitol. Okay, scratch that.
She's dead.
Please don't do this to me. Like, this is like
Isn't
gonna
she?
make
No.
my situation.
Thinking of Anne Heche. Never mind.
You're thinking, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna reach over you. Just grab the seatbelt.
Here.
How about this, NCR? We'll hook you up with Amanda Bynes.
Scooch over that way a little bit.
I thought she was dead too, but that was the other one.
Yeah, she might be. She was like nuts.
There you go, perfect.
Okay, I'll take Billie Eilish. I'll take Billie Eilish.
No, you can't.
Jenna Ortega?
No, because she's sworn off guys who are over 6 foot.
Me being 6'3" puts me out of the room.
Yes.
Do you need anything else from your car other than your cell phone? Just a cell phone? Do you have a purse? You want your purse?
But the purse is in my front seat, so if you can get that.
You want the purse and your cell phone? Okay.
We're now at the police station.
Okay, Katie Cuomo. Gotta get Katie Cuomo.
Who?
The chick, the other blonde girl from Big Bang Theory, the one that was with, what's his name?
Is that Blossom?
No,
Kaylee?
no. Yeah, Kaylee Coca. I'll take her.
Okay, so that's Blossom. Okay.
No, it's not Blossom.
You can have Blossom. We'll let you
I
have
don't want
Blossom.
That's not Blossom, dummy.
Why not Blossom? What do you have against Blossom?
She's a rocket scientist.
So,
She's way too smart for me.
so
I don't want her. I didn't like Blossom.
why didn't you like Blossom? Her friend Six was the bomb back in the day.
Okay, can we get the little white girl from the Parkers?
I have no idea what you're talking about, white man.
Okay. Let me think here. Okay, I got it. This one should be an easy get for us. Can we get me Scarlett Johansson?
No, definitely not. She won't even take a picture with you.
My heart breaks.
No. Unless she is on the red carpet where she's working, no pictures. And especially not when she's coming out of the shower. No pictures. Friend of a friend found out.
Throw a restraining order.
Yep.
Probably.
Just watch your nose.
So you're saying you heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend?
Who heard she does not mess around.
Just go right through the open door.
Keep walking, lady. Keep walking.
Look, just come here, face the wall. I'm gonna take those handcuffs off you. I can't imagine.
Can I
how comfortable.
pee?
No.
Yep. So I'll take them off for you.
Can I get Kate McCucci? She seems
Can I
fun.
just have a seat on the bench right here?
Isn't she in jail?
No.
So I think just go over some things with you. I'm just going to read you a whole bunch of stuff, and then you're going to sign off on everything, okay? So you've been arrested for driving while intoxicated. The law requires you to submit samples of your breath for the purpose of testing to determine the alcohol content. A record of the taking of the breath samples, including the test results, will be made. Upon your request, a copy of that record will be made available to you. After you have provided samples for your breath for testing, you have the right at your own expense to have a person or physician of your own selection to take independent samples of your breath, blood, or urine for independent testing. If you refuse to provide samples of your breath, you'll be issued a separate summons for refusal. A court may find you guilty of both refusal and driving while intoxicated. If a court finds you guilty of the refusal, you will be subject to various penalties, including license revocation of up to 20 years, a fine of up to $2,000, installation of the ignition interlock, and referral to an intoxicated driver resource. These penalties may be in addition to penalties imposed by the court for any other offense for which you are found guilty. You have no legal right to have an attorney, physician, or anyone else present for the purpose of you taking breath samples. You have no legal right to refuse to give or delay giving samples of your breath. Any responses from you that is ambiguous or conditional in any respect to my request that you provide breath samples will be treated as a refusal to submit to breath testing. Even if you agree to take the test but then do not follow my instructions, do not properly perform the test, or do not provide sufficient breath samples, I will charge you with refusing to submit the breath testing. I repeat, the law requires you to submit samples of your breath for testing.
Take away
submit samples of your breath for testing. You will?
So can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Can I ask you a question? Can we make this all go away? Sugar Bear.
That was creepy, Jim. Never do that again. Never, ever do that again.
Like, you know how that it says, like, you can get, like,
Your own independent physician? Yeah. So if you refuse it right now, it's another charge that's added on to you for refusal. So if you refuse it, you're going to be subject to more penalties, more fines, and you could lose your license more. So what it is when the other officer comes, you're going to blow it into the box, everything like that, and it's going to have a readout, and we're going to determine off of your breath samples your level, okay? But if you refuse to it, it's additional penalties and fines. So you still do submit to taking the breath sample?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I just was asking.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Like, what that meant.
Okay, yeah, no problem. And also, I'm just going to review, I'm going to Mirandize you, so I'm going to read all your Miranda rights again. I just need a yes or no answer for each, and then I'm just going to have you initialize it, and then we're going to sign it, okay? All right, so before we ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent and refuse to answer any questions. Do you understand this? Anything you say will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand? You have the right to consult an attorney at any time and have him present before or during questioning. Do you understand this? If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided prior to any questioning if you wish. Do you understand? A decision to waive these rights is not final, and you may withdraw your waiver at any time. Do you understand? So, since you understand...
The police report indicates she submitted to a breath test, and the result was a .16 BAC.
Oh.
.16.
Wait.
And everything like that. I'm just going to have you initial on all these boxes here. And then this is just your waiver. So you acknowledge that you've been advised of all your rights, you understand them, and you're willing to answer any of the questions that we have. And you're just going to, you would initial here, and then you would just sign right here.
He was charged with driving while intoxicated, reckless driving, improper display of plates, and speeding.
Okay.
The trifecta.
On November 7th, 2024, she pleaded guilty to the driving while intoxicated charge. The other offenses were dismissed. Whoops. He was fined $740, required to complete 12 at an intoxicated driver's resource center, and she was required to install an ignition interlock device on her vehicle for 3 months.
So see, she's off of all of that, NCR. She's free clear now.
Yes, she's free and clear.
No.
And we are not quite done yet.
Okay, I
tomatoes.
have 2 more requests.
Hold on. Just give me a second. To get what I was getting to. Darn it, I just lost it. So now I need another second because I'm old.
58, 75, 3, 16, 97.
Tomatoes was not kidding. That is Floyd Wallace's car. Notice something wrong with it?
Beside the front axle being jacked the hell.
And the door barely...
And the door, yeah.
Yeah, this is
Oh
why.
my God. I know what he's trying to do now. It makes perfect sense.
What?
What?
He's trying to become Ricky from Trailer Park Boys and have his own shitmobile.
Well, he was taking it to the next step in his plan was he was going to drive this to Nebraska.
Except it has a dead battery, so he needs to take it to the shop.
Well, no,
Okay.
something was rubbing, he said. He heard the sound of rubbing when he was driving it, and it wasn't him rubbing himself.
You're still
So
you're still not convinced me that's not what he's trying to do. All he's got to do is knock off that left front passenger door at the top and then spray paint it a bunch of god-awful horrible paint job, and he's got his own shitmobile.
Now, this is also the car that his fans bought him for $500. He didn't test drive it, and he didn't notice because this was a write-off car. This was the dealership couldn't do anything with it, was just trying to get rid of it. So
right.
It was like $500.
So they couldn't even sell it to the demolition derby.
No, it was $500. Here you go. And then he got in it, and he didn't notice until after he had paid for it that there were mysterious red stains all over the driver's or the passenger side and the entire back seat.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, somebody has already died in this car.
To be fair, if you see an 8-point buck on the road, you got to take it when you can.
Yeah. So,
what,
folks,
I like deer antlers.
Subaru with that front tire, I think it's more than the transmission. That's...
Yeah,
but you can buff that out, though.
I'm sure. I'm also honestly surprised that he doesn't have duct tape trying to keep the door on.
He might on the inside. You don't know. You don't
could
know.
have some bungee cables in there. We don't know.
Now, remember, this is also the car that resulted in the charges against him in Texas because he was fleeing police for some reason. Now, his story of damaging this car was it was storming, and he decided to go through a puddle while on the highway. And
now,
somehow in Texas, yes. And somehow it did all this damage. And then police got involved, and he got fleeing or evading or whatever. So, yeah. Anywho, folks, we're going to wrap it up for tonight. Tomorrow night, we have a matchup of the ages. We have BZ Watchdog. BZ Watchdog versus
Bitch Tits. Bitch Tits.
In our final round 1 matchup. That's right, folks. All next week, we're going to do round 2 starting Tuesday night.
Round 2.
Round 2 has some great matchups in it, and we hope you're going to be back here with us for those wonderful times. With that, let's go around the panel. I see Gia's already said her goodnight. Pope Phil.
Good night, everybody.
NCR.
Could we at least get,
No.
for me? Come on. Well, good night, everybody.
Folks, I'm going to bed. We will update Lane Myers at 2 or 3 a.m. Eastern Time whenever I'm up. I've also downloaded Floyd Wallace's latest tirade. And yeah, this video I've already downloaded it just in case he takes this down. Oh, good Lord! I wonder how much he's trying to get out of everybody to make the. I mean, how much is that repair gonna be if it's a broken front axle?
Well, actually, on that car, not that much. So
okay. Good Lord. Oh,
I mean, it'd be a couple $100, but the parts aren't bad and the labor's actually fairly easy.
Okay. Well, folks, that's our good nights. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Good night, everybody. Don't forget to tip the waitress.
And we're out.